Peekskill. This is Mayor Vivian McKenzie, and I'm here with Sister Fern at the Fern Tree that is located on North Division Street at the corner of South Division Street and Park Street, right in the downtown city of Peekskill. And we're here in celebration of Black History Month, although Sister Fern is here every day of the year, 365 days of the year, and her store will show you that. This is a store for every day to celebrate our culture and our history. So Sister Fern, tell me a little bit about your store and what this store means to you as it relates to our culture and Black history.
Oh, the store. The store is like being home. The store
like
represents our culture as African Americans, as Africans, you know, people of color. And I celebrate it every single day when I come in here. Because, you know, Black History Month is only 1 month, but Black history is every day.
Every day,
so
lifetime.
we have all the African traditional clothing. You know, we do mix it with some of the European culture, with some of the hats. Mm-hmm. But we do have masks and we have pictures and portraits, and we also have local artists that come. And they bring their goods as well. Beautiful things, you know. And so, you know, this store represents part and some of who we are. You know, our soul, our, you know, when you look at some of the prints have meaning.
Absolutely.
You know, there are, oh, I should have one with me. Oh, here's one. Look, you see this image right here? It's called the Jinyami, or the Jinyami, and it's from the Ashanti people in the upper region of Ghana. And it's a Dinkra symbol, and it means God is omnipotent and God is the greatest. And these are some of the type of symbols that you would see, well, I tattooed it, but on clothing. Mm-hmm. There's always something really beautiful. There's a bird that looks backwards, and it means go back and fetch it. Go back and remember your history from where you come from. You know, so, and that's very important because we are a beautiful people. I can't say we were. We are. We are. And it's very important that we know our history. It's very important that we tell the history to our children. Because many times the children, they just know the European history. So they don't see nobody like them in the history books. So what do you take pride about if you don't see you? And then there's some type of discrimination of one way or another. So it's very important that we know our history, and not just us, everybody. Everybody, white folk, black folk, indigenous folks, people that come from different countries, Japanese, Chinese, Scottish, everywhere, right. Everywhere. And so we have to tell our story, you know, and I hope, and I pray every day that that's what I represent here. I represent our culture, you know, our future, me, Mayor Vivian, you, Mike. You know, we here together, and we have to love and respect each other and work together.
Absolutely.
It's the only way it's going to work. That's why I love Peekskill, because Peekskill, we get that in Peekskill. Mm-hmm. We work together. So this store is here because Peekskill kept me alive. Peekskill shopped here. I've been here, this year makes 29 years.
Wow.
29 years. I give thanks. I have so much gratitude, and I love Peekskill. I love the people here.
And we love you too. I want to just point out to people that you will see this and you'll say that it's an African store and it only has that kind of stuff. This is a store for everyone. So as you pass by here, come in and learn something. Look at the beautiful things that are here. The culture is here. You can learn so much just by walking in the door. And as you said, the patterns, they mean something. They're not just beautiful patterns. There's a meaning to everything that is in here. Not only do you have clothing and hats, but there's incense and body rubs and all kinds of things that you have here. So there's a lot to purchase here. You can get lost in this store, and it's beautiful. Tell us a little bit about what you do with the Underground Railroad.
Oh, the Underground Railroad. Oh, wow, that's a love. And it's here in Peekskill. You know, freedom seekers came through Peekskill. Freedom seekers, we found out that they came through Peekskill because of what the elders told us when we came and talked to people like Ethel Jackson and Kathleen Mosier and more, and John Curran at the Peekskill Museum. And they told us, and we found documentation that freedom seekers came through Peekskill, and they were afforded shelter and food and rest so that they could move forward. There's the AME Zion Church we have here. Henry Ward Beecher had his summer home here, the great abolitionist preacher. And there was Harley Green and his family. It's just so beautiful. So what we do, we are working at preserving it. Right now we're working with the National Park Services to landmark it and put it on the National Registry to preserve it, because this is our history. So we do the tours. We haven't been able to do them because, of course, of COVID. But we're going to be starting again this year by the grace of God. So also, we would like to start a fundraiser this summer to bring a statue of Harriet Tubman back to the site where the original one was, that is permanent.
Right. That would be our
That would
statue.
be ours, and it would be unique to us as well. So there have been people that have come here to seek refuge, and they got it. And that's what Peekskill's about. So the Underground Railroad is a very important part of Peekskill. It talks about the people, it talks about the history, you know, and I just love it. You know, it's a labor of love. It's just, and we ask people to come down, be a part of what we're doing. We do not only just to do the tours, but sometimes we look for some reenactors who wouldn't mind coming and putting on the old time clothes and going through the woods with us and everything. You'll feel it and you'll know it. But you will be telling the visitors that come about Peekskill, and even probably some of your ancestors. So the Underground Railroad has been here, and we're just letting everybody know, and we're restoring.
Sister Fern, I know you're involved with a lot of organizations. Can you tell me some of the events that are coming up for Black History Month?
Yes, we are working with the bid. I'm on the bid board, proudly so. And I love this place. Okay, and so we're doing a presentation called Lift Every Voice, which is going to be aired on the 19th, and we have our young people, and they will be dancing, and they will be singing, and they will be doing spoken word. There will be a little contest for them. We will have winners, many, many winners, and that will air on the government channel and on the, what's the other one?
The
school channel. Okay, and then the following weekend, for the 26th, we're going to be hosting Lift Every Voice. Lift Every Voice will be a literary conversation with our authors of Peekskill, Black authors of Peekskill. And there will be James McLeod. There will be Dr. Sales, Dr. William Sales. There will be
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown, Doug Brown. And there will be also Khalil Cromartie. And there's one more. And that is...
Is Dr. Sales?
No, we did Dr. Sales already.
Oh.
So we did, I know, Naima Smith.
There we go.
And so our narrator will be Dr. Margie Daniels. So the bid, it was the bid's idea. They came to me and they said, Fern, how about we do this? And I'm on the board. I said, sure. And here we are, and we're bringing more information and more Black history to the town of Peekskill. And we're letting everybody know.
I also want to encourage everyone to come in and visit City Hall for Black History Month. There is a wall that's set up in the rotunda of City Hall that features some of our local African Americans who have contributed to the city, as well as to our forefathers. So take a stop in. Our clerk's office did a superb job at putting this together. I want to give them credit for that and thank them for that. But I wish that all in the city of Peekskill will come out and take a look at it. Thank you. And I'd also like to invite everyone to our Common Council meeting on February 28th at 7:30 p.m. It is in City Hall and it is live, and we will be doing our Black History Month Award, Black History Awards. We will be honoring 4 local people here in Peekskill, so we hope that you'll come out and participate and congratulate our honorees. Well, I'd like to thank you for all that you do in the community and making sure that our culture stays alive here. Fern works really, really hard. She's involved in all the organizations and she gives her all. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you for educating us, and thank you for having this fabulous store. So folks, come out, make sure you get here not only in February but all year long. Frequent the store, find out about the Underground Railroad, and when we're doing the fundraiser for the Harriet Tubman statue, please make sure you contribute and come out so that we can have that here permanently in our hometown.
And I would like to tell the store hours too, because
Yes,
this is the
absolutely.
COVID store hours, unfortunately. But we're here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.